There were many surprises in Seeking Sister Wife's fourth season. One of them was from the Merrifields, a returning pair. In addition to Brazilian Roberta, they have also decided to take on a second wife. Lee from California is a potential, and she comes off as really vibrant and lively. What else is there to learn about her though? Find out by reading on. When Garrick first suggested bringing in a second wife, Danielle originally expressed some apprehension. He believed that God had called them to accomplish this, and he wanted to walk in their footsteps. His wife of more than 10 years was unsure of how it would work. She went and prayed about it for a while before deciding to begin the search. They located Brazilian woman named Roberta on a polygamist website. There was an instant connection, and they all met in Mexico. Garrick made a proposal on the second evening, and he and his wife left for Colorado to finalize their divorce. They believed Bert would find it simpler to enter the country with a fiancé visa. It took too long even after 2 further trips to Mexico. They went back to Mexico for a non-legal marriage ceremony around a year ago. Eventually, even though Bert's visa was approved, a year passed and she had still not arrived in the country. Danielle began to think about getting a third wife for the family. She simply thought it made sense, so she would have a friend to hang out with when Bert and Garrick were dating. Although Garrick could see both sides of the argument, Bert did not like it. At that time, they encountered Californian Lee. The three of them clicked right away, and at the conclusion of the season premiere, the Merrifields flew to see her. Who is this potential third wife, exactly? Lee's meeting. Lee is a 30-year-old nurse who has a son and was raised in a multiracial family, according to the show. She has also been in other relationships, but they did not last. Despite this, she is not giving up on them. Starchasm has recently learned new information about the probable third wife. They all connected on social media, courted for a few weeks, and then finally met in person. Her hometown is Portland, and 2 years ago she graduated from nursing school. Good job, Lee. Her son, who turns 10 this summer, still has a very involved father. Lee had a difficult upbringing. A story about her life was published roughly 10 years ago. Because of her mother's drug use, she and her sister were placed in foster care at the age of 7. She visited numerous foster families and endured all kinds of horrific torture. She became pregnant when she was 19, but her biological father was assassinated just as they were beginning to develop a connection. Her mother also recently passed away. She works as a nurse and also has a side business selling sweets for adults that contain THC. It appears to have been put on hold for approximately a year, but perhaps the show will restart it. Overall, she strikes me as a real young lady. She doesn't seem to have made any significant changes to the freshly constructed Merrifield mansion, but only time will tell. How do you feel about Lee? Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Seeking Sister Wife, and stay with us.